Hey guys, Ryan Dossey, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to pull a new marketing list that if you've been following me, you're probably not using because I've never told you about it. Let's dive right in. Anytime I shoot one of these tutorial videos, I try to show you how to pull it in any of the tools that I'm aware of how to pull it in. This particular niche list we're going to be pulling is going to be based off of the deed type of the last sale. So I'm going to be showing you how to pull a quitclaim deed list, as well as a few other kind of options you have in here that nobody else is really marketing to. Now, I believe that you can pull this in list source. I don't typically shoot list source tutorials anymore because they're just so cost prohibitive and annoying compared to PropStream and DealMachine. I dug around quite a bit in PropStream and wasn't able to find the filter, so I'm going to show you just how to do it in DealMachine. So here we are inside DealMachine. I'm in the map section, and I've just ran a quick search for Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, what we're going to do is come over here to More, and we're going to search Last, and we're looking for this sale doc type. Now, you're going to see how powerful this is really quickly. Nothing might indicate somebody's motivation to sell or need to sell quite like how they got possession of that property. So we can see on here, there's all kinds of options from things like beneficiary deed to conservator to like they bought it on contract to transfer on death deed, like the property was actually inherited. Deed in lieu of foreclosure, like they basically just signed it over to somebody instead of losing the house, all the way down to things like if the property was interfamily transferred. You can even get into things like personal representative deeds, like did the property go through probate or trust, like did it trade hands in some way? But the one I want to look at in particular is quitclaim deeds. Now, what I often find when I'm buying properties and I'm getting back like title search on a lot of these properties that are rougher, there's a lot of like quitclaim deed action that goes around. If you're not familiar with quitclaim deeds, it's effectively a way with just like a single sheet of paper that you got to pay county like 15 or 25 bucks to record it, to transfer whatever interest you have in that property to another party. Now, I would never, ever buy a property on a quitclaim deed because they might not have any real ownership interest there, right? They're quitclaiming me their interest, but if their interest is nothing or 1%, like that doesn't give me free and clear title to that property. Anytime I'm buying, I want either a general warranty deed, which is where they basically look back, like as far back as records go to say, hey, this is definitely your property. Or sometimes I've done like a special warranty deed, but even then I go for full general on anything I'm buying. I would encourage you to look through all of these filters, run some searches in your market and just see if you find something interesting. But for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and I'm going to also include the other quitclaim deed option here. And let's just see what that does to our list counts. Helps if I hit go. All right. Hitting confirm this time, I'm just going to search to narrow down the results. So I'm going to click this guy, and click confirm. And give this a second to check all of those hundreds of thousands of records. And we can see there's 15,000 places in Indianapolis that have been quitclaimed around. Legitimate reasons these might be used is like avoiding probate, transferring ownership to a friend or family member kind of a thing. But often our properties that end up being really good buys have been quitclaimed around quite a bit because it's kind of like, hey, I'm done with the project. You try it. Well, I also couldn't finish it. You try it, right? It's kind of just this low cost, easy way to pass around distressed assets. Anytime that I'm personally pulling this list, I'm also going to go in and add equity to make sure that they can actually afford to sell to us. One thing that I would be remiss if I didn't mention to you guys, typically these quitclaim properties have other issues and liens. So things like code enforcement fines, mechanics liens, right? They kind of tend to have a little bit of hair to them. So you've got to be prepared to work through that. All right. So I'm going to throw on here is greater than or equal to 35%. Slap that on, and that takes my 15,000 records down to 13,000. Now, this is a list that I personally haven't even been hitting, but I'm going to be, and you might want to check it out in your own market. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this quick niche list tutorial on how to pull a quitclaim deed list. Hopefully you find it helpful. My rule with talking about some of these vendors is I'm only going to share vendors with you guys that I'm paying for and I'm generating a profit off of, and DealMachine definitely checks those boxes. I personally know the founder, and even our company Ballpoint Marketing has done business with them for years, so there's somebody that I gladly endorse. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, my name is Ryan Dossey, and I'll talk to you guys next time.